Welcome back to Grade 7 Geography, Unit Number 1, Physical Patterns in a Changing World. This is Lesson Number 2, How are landforms created and changed? Landforms are created by different natural forces. Some are within Earth, and some are on the surface of the Earth. Humans can also change landforms. These changes, however, can be disastrous for us. We need to know how landforms are created and changed so that we can predict how they may change in the future. This in turn will help us to prevent changes that could harm the environment. A theory that was created by a Canadian scientist is used to explain how Earth's continents and landforms were created. Plate tectonics is the theory that Earth's crust is made of several rigid pieces called plates that are pushed by forces inside the planet. The surface crust, which we see on the map, is called the lithosphere. The lithosphere is made of 7 large plates, as well as some smaller ones. The 7 larger plates are our continents. The plates move constantly due to convection flow that occurs underneath the Earth's surface. Convection flow is the circular motion created when warmer material rises and draws down cooler material to replace it. The plates float on the asthenosphere, a soft, weak layer under the lithosphere. Okay, and look at the diagram here. Here's where you see the convection flow that's going on underneath the surface of the Earth, and all of that movement is causing the plates to slowly move. The movement of the plates is responsible for the creation of landforms. When the plates pull apart, this creates pressure, which leads to magma eruptions, which in turn creates volcanic mountains. When the plates rub or collide, they create mountains and earthquakes, as you can see in this diagram. Most mountains are built at the edges of the plates. There are 3 types of plate boundaries. A divergent boundary is a place where 2 plates of the lithosphere move away from each other. A transform boundary is a place where side-by-side plates grind past each other. This type of boundary tends to cause earthquakes. A convergent boundary is a place where 2 plates of the lithosphere come together. This boundary can create fold mountains. If an underwater plate and a surface level plate collide, a trench is created. Pressure along a trench can create an earthquake or a volcano. Erosion can also create landforms. Weathering is the breaking down of rocks by physical or chemical processes. Erosion is the wearing away of Earth's surface by wind, water, or glacial action. Water erosion leads to the creation of valleys and plains. Ice erosion happens when glaciers that were formed during the Ice Age move slowly across the Earth, scraping the top layers of rock and creating long, deep valleys or glacial deposits that are a mix of boulders, rock, sand, and silt. Wind erosion not only breaks down rock, it also carries weathered particles to other regions and creates sand dunes. So here you see 2 examples of erosion and the effects which they have on the Earth's surface. Humans and technology also change landforms. People change the surface of the land in order to create new living spaces, agriculture sites, and transportation systems. Since it is easier to build structures on solid, flat land, water bodies are filled in to create flat stretches of land. Hills are cut down and valleys are filled in to create level surfaces for roads and railways. Humans have used technology to change the direction in which water flows in order to provide water for farming or to be able to construct new buildings in other areas. People mine the earth in order to get valuable minerals such as gold, iron, silver, or nickel, which they need to build tools, computers, cars, and other useful items. Okay, so just a quick wrap-up activity, which we will take up at the start of tomorrow's class. I've got four statements here which you're going to read, and you're going to try to figure out what the missing word or words are in each question. Okay, so you're going to need to put the video on pause. A good idea to have a scrap piece of paper so that you can write down your answers. So you have them handy for when we take this up at the start of tomorrow's class. I'll say right now, if you're having a hard time with this activity, go back and watch this video at least another 2 times. And then when you feel more confident, come back and try this activity. So put the video on pause now. And until tomorrow's class, this concludes today's video.